Hi, folks. Welcome, wherever you are in the world. This is Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and this is episode 1137. And I am your presenter and host, Murray Stewart, and here we are back in Alice Springs. Well, what an absolutely incredible trip to Melbourne I have just had, and I have had as many questions come my way as answers. One of the things that was answered was that I'm less concerned about where my children live in Melbourne. Yeah, I am. Up there in Emerald, when it's a beautiful day, it's absolutely sensational, I must admit. And where my son Kingston works, down there on the paddle boats at Emerald Lakes paddle boats, wow, no wonder he likes it. Incredible. The most amazing fresh experience. Yes, I absolutely loved it. But what was a little bit disappointing for me as a father was the excursion that I undertook in order to buy shoes for my daughter. You know, when you're the father or mother of a special needs child, the learning curve is steep and never-ending. And sometimes you realise that you absolutely know absolutely nothing at all. And I have certainly reached that juncture where my beautiful daughter is concerned. So there I was at Knox City Shopping Centre trying to buy some shoes for Eden. And of course, she wanted the sparkly shoes. Yeah, she wanted to glam up. And me, being a good dad, well, I trust I am, I wanted her to have the freedom to choose exactly what she wanted. This present was for her birthday, after all, and I was prepared to spend a little coin in order that she could grab exactly what she wanted, not what I wanted, or not what her mum wanted. But I got to say, her mum did have a different view of the situation. Yes, she did. Now, my daughter, Eden, lives and thrives with Downs. Yes, she's a Down syndrome young woman, and she's always happy and cheery and wonderful. She makes everyone's day. And so when she was exploring the shelves looking for shoes, naturally, she wanted the most colourful shoes. But her mum was constantly contacting us by phone, requesting that she not buy such shoes because she thinks that those shoes she has outlived, the glamorous shoes she has outlived. Now, she wasn't looking for high heels or anything like that, just something that was, in her words, sparkly, because that is absolutely the way she sees the world, as many young women do, don't they? I know women in their 30s and 40s, even 50s, who still like glammed up shoes. They do, they love it. So I was absolutely open to giving Eden that freedom. So I've had to do a lot of thinking. Rather than to get into conflict with her mum, I've decided to have a really good chat with her mum and explore the reasons as to why she has this attitude. I'm getting the feeling that maybe she's concerned about Eden standing out from the crowd and being attracted perhaps to the opposite sex, and perhaps romance is something that she wants to avoid for all sorts of complex reasons when it comes to special needs children. I'm not sure that this is exactly what's going on, but something is definitely going on. So my latest communication with her mum was that I think telling her that buying glamorous shoes is childish is a put down. and that I think we should lend Eden the same freedom that any other young woman has where fashion is concerned. But then I have thought maybe I do need to have a longer conversation with her mum concerning whether she does have concerns about romance and love and, all that sort of stuff where Eden is concerned. And I guess I need to ask questions like, is she on contraceptives, for example? And if so, is that fair? When considering Eden's future, I think we need to consider all sorts of matters. Firstly, her emotional safety. Also, her medical safety when it comes to childbirth, for example. I don't know enough about this. I don't. And I need to find out more about this. So her medical safety, her emotional safety, of course, her moral safety is also another thing that we need to consider. But does that override her right to freedom and expression just the same as any other young woman has? So I have been thinking that as I don't know enough about this subject area, and as I am intending to be not just a good father, but a great father to my beautiful daughter, that I should consult older parents with older women and older daughters and find out how they have negotiated these issues and what considerations they have factored in to their parenting and decision-making on behalf and with and for their daughter. As I said, there are some times in life when you reach a crossroads and you actually do realise that you don't know enough in order to proceed forward. And this is exactly the juncture that I am at right now, where Eden is concerned. I do need help, and I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to ask for advice. And more importantly, I am going to seek other people's lived experience in order that I can help guide my daughter's future, with her mum, of course. It'll start with a conversation with her mum, and then I will consult this older couple who do have a child in Eden's circumstance and just find out, as I said, how they have negotiated these issues. It's not easy. It can be challenging, but I also intend it to be exciting for all parties concerned. And of course, there will need to be compromises. But most importantly, I want Eden to live a happy, healthy, and wonderful life. So where possible, I do want her to have her freedoms. As I said, providing her health, her morals, and her emotional safety are not in any way compromised. So that's pretty much where I'm going to head with this. Okay, folks, this has been episode 1137, a Blind Magic Communications production.